How's it going, guys? Welcome to a quickie little patch notes for 7.5. Most of the half patches don't actually have that big balance changes, which is why I decided just to grab two random people that were just lurking inside the Discord. Corey,
Lurking.
as well as Anthony.
Whoa.
Hey. Alright, so we're going to go over the quick patch notes. This is going to be very heavily unedited because just who edits these things? Anyway, main adjustments, it looks like, at least the top of the actual thing itself, which you guys can actually see on screen, they can't, you guys can, is... In 7.5, we introduced the Chain CC crowd control protection mechanic that ensures combat remains fluid and fair. Here are the specific rules. So, the trigger, anyone that plays Magic understands kind of how triggers work, which is basically when the event happens, insert X. So, the trigger. If a hero suffers 5.5 seconds of total CC during or duration, or is hit by 6 I'm assuming seconds, crowd control effects within a 7-second window, crowd chain CC protection activates. This instantly purges all active CC effects and grants the hero 30% tenacity for 3 seconds. I'm assuming tenacity is based just like CC resistance.
Is that what that would be?
Sounds like it.
I mean,
I thought that would be like invulnerability.
I don't know if, I mean, I guess resistance and vulnerability is kind of the same principle in this case. Like, it wouldn't, I don't necessarily know if it would make them, like, immune to damage, is my own thing. Scaling, oh, nice. Scaling tenacity, which is later the next line. Tenacity, oh, no, we got a big word. Hang on.
Oh, God.
You got a big word. Here comes Randy.
Oh, thank God. Randy, hi. Alright, so it's PROPORTIONALLY.
Proportions, you idiot. Proportions.
Oh, proportionally?
That's how that's spelled?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I've never
like,
used
wait,
the word.
proportionally?
I've never used the word written down before.
Great. That's great.
I
There we go. That's the word.
need to leave now. My work is done here. My planet needs me.
Wait, no, wait. There might be other big words. Tenacity proportionally, thank you, Randy, reduces the duration of incoming CC. While active, every new crowd control effect applies to the hero increases their tenacity by 10% and extends the buff duration by half a second.
So tenacity is cutting down the amount of time.
That it actually takes, yeah.
Right. Okay, so it's just kind of like severing that amount that you take that damage.
Yeah, so basically, from these two things, the trigger itself happens. If you're triggered again, you get 30% tenacity by default for 3 seconds. And then if you're hit on top of that, it's additional 10% for another half a second on top of that, regardless. So basically, it's one of those things where it's like, the chaining of the CC now basically becomes immune. We're going to have to do some serious testing, though, because Jeff, him eating people is technically CC.
Yeah, I was about to say that's technically
So
CC,
we're going to
right?
need to test how that works with our favorite shark.
Absolutely.
Next line is total immunity. I know how to spell that one. Total immunity. If tenacity reaches 100%, the hero becomes completely CC immune until the buff expires. During this window, incoming CC will not grant further tenacity or extend the immunity duration. So basically, if some way, shape, or form you are 110% just like you're getting fucked over, hey, you're CC immune. Clearly, something has seriously gone wrong. You're good.
Wouldn't that mean then that until you reach that point, you are not completely CC immune? You're just more resistant to it, or you take less damage for it. Whereas once you hit that, then you're immune.
Yes. So it's basically exactly like that. The damage itself, because like it's nothing here says anything about damage. So all the damage still hurts you. It's more or less just the actual stunning effect of it, or the paralyzing effect, or blah blah blah. That's where things get really complicated with that portion of it, which I actually kind of like. I like that they don't change the damage. It's just like, hey, we're just changing how the crowd control itself works. Yeah. Cinematic exceptions. Interesting. Certain animation-driven CC effects, such as Emma Frost. The Carbon Crush is basically her grabbing you. I guess. And Monster Hulk's World Breaker bypass the system. Okay, so the animation itself, because you're physically going into a CC mode natively, like the Hulk transforming, the system is ignoring this because that's a willing choice of being CC'd anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter. That makes sense. Which also means, by them saying this, Jeff is good, because that's a willing CC, theoretically, that you're actually undertaking, so realistically it should be fine. Tenacity cannot reduce Tenacity cannot reduce their duration, nor will they be interrupted if chain CC protection triggers. Any standard CC effects applies during the cinematic moves will be cleared, and Tenacity applied only after the CC or the cinematic ability actual things.
Okay, so you can't use it to cut down times or anything. It'll pretty much act like it's not there when you're doing it, and then once you're done with the animation, it'll come back as it was.
Yes.
Is what it's saying.
Yeah. Cooldown. The chain CC protection system has a 5-second cooldown, which begins the moment the final Tenacity effect expires, which makes sense. Because basically it's like, hey, we're not trying to take away crowd control from the game, we're basically just saying, if you get multi-stunned, the system kicks in and really, really helps you. But then after that, hey, bud, don't do anything stupid for 5 seconds. Otherwise, you're going to get multi-stunned again.
Yep.
Okay.
That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's good.
These are kind of like cushy, these are like cushy adjustments, honestly. It's nothing like game-breaking or nothing stupid, but it's like things that kind of make sense.
Yeah. And the thing is, I actually like the factor of, I like that actually they just laid out all the numbers, and they're like, hey, do the math yourself. Like, here's all the numbers.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
I like it. It's good.
Since, playing as Rogue for the last week, when I do my hold down and take their powers a few times, Aaron, you've been there. You've frozen them right after I hold them down.
Mm-hmm.
and we just instantly one-shot them after that.
So now it's going to get a little bit more complicated, because that hold down, but the thing is, so it triggers if they suffer 5.5 seconds of total crowd control duration. So theoretically, it shouldn't necessarily be continuous. It should be a stacking portion of it.
The thing is, the people we were doing that on, they were still taking damage, while they were
stunned.
When I hold them down, I'm continuously doing damage to them, and then when they came out, you hit them with the ice ball. The ice ball itself does damage.
So in that case, it would then trigger, because the ice ball freeze is about 2 or 3 seconds, whatever. Your pull is definitely about 2 or 3 seconds.
About 3, yeah. About 3 seconds.
So that will be then trigger at that point. They will get 30% tenacity after that.
Okay. So they will finish out the freeze, but after they come out of the freeze, they will have that.
Yeah. So
the only people that would really benefit are people with higher health pools.
Yeah. Or even just it's also
tanks, especially. That's it's gonna be great for tanks, because we're always
Hulk.
getting locked down.
And Hulk specifically.
We're always getting locked down. Always,
Also, too,
CC.
it stops the chain CC. So, if, for instance, what was it? Rogue grabs you into a Luna Freeze, into a Squirrel Girl blockade, into a Scarlet Witch bubble. That is a normal phase of the game, with normal potential characters that could also be all doing this stuff thing at once against, let's say, a Hulk or a Thor or something like that, since whatever, a fucking Groot. Now it would be the Rogue and the Luna Freeze. That's gonna happen natively, but then after that, Squirrel Girl blockade has a 30% reduce in tenacity. On top of then getting hit with the Scarlet Witch thing, whatever. Every time you get stunned, is additional 10% on top of that. Natively on top of that as well. So no, I like this actually.
Yeah.
Obviously it's gonna need testing, but I'm down for it.
Changes.
Yeah. Next up, we actually do have some balance changes for actual heroes. Emma Frost, while slightly lowering the energy cost, or we're slightly lowering the energy cost of the White Queen's ultimate to boost her suppression power on the battlefield. Time to shine, darlings. Reduce the energy cost of the ultimate ability from 3,400 to 3,100. So basically, Emma's going to be able to get her ultimate faster.
Okay.
I'm
so they
fine
just did that whole reduction, and now they're just going to give her a little bit of a boost again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, this is definitely a straight up buff, especially with like everyone's ults kind of going up and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm fine with this because like Emma's ult generally doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but
Unless you combo it, it's not the most devastating ult.
Exactly.
I guess is a better way to put it.
and let's get real, playing Emma as a concept is also just like just play rogue, like So
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
I'm fine with this. That's fine. Deadpool Vanguard specifically. Reduce the Banhammer, the ultimate ability. Bonus health gained per hammer hit from 80 to 60. And then when you upgrade it, reducing it from 80 to 70. So basically, the Banhammer, which is like what are you aiming at? Now you're taking less damage, which is good.
Yeah,
because
good.
I have died to that stupid ability multiple times.
I hate it.
And it's really shit.
It's a good ability, but like it does not need to do that much damage, bro. Like there's no reason.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm reading this wrong. Sorry. So apparently he gets bonus health every time it actually hits you. That's being reduced. So he's not getting as much bonus health, as well as the damage itself that the hammer is doing is going from 45 to 35. So yes, it is doing less damage to you. He is getting less health from it. Reduced bonus attack speed provided by Deadpool in your area for the Vanguard ability specifically, from 60% to 40%, which is good because his attack speed was kind of obnoxious.
Yeah, he was quite quick.
Because all he does is he just like pops it, like when you're just standing, not even near you or anything else. It's just like, hey, I'm just going to use it just to get the fucking additional attack speed, and that's just dumb. Like it does so much fucking damage. So yeah, I'm fine with this Deadpool nerf. Let's keep slightly nerfing Deadpool. It's fine. Because the thing is, Deadpool's fine. It's just he needs to be constantly a little tweaked and adjusted and manipulated, and that's basically like he's fine.
That's everybody in the game too. Like everybody you're gonna have to start adjusting and tweaking as the game gets older and older with all these new characters as well.
Yeah. Penny Parker. We're slightly reducing Penny's base survivability by enhancing the development range and protection of her cyber webs. That's not a good line. I don't like that line. While also improving the hit experience of her primary attack. That I like. This aims to strengthen Penny in positional warfare. Now she can cover more ground in her cyber webs, and flexibly using their support effects will help the team handle specific enemies, divers, with more ease. So, reduce base health from 700 to 650, so that sucks. She's going to die a little bit easier. However, increase the maximum number of cyber webs that can exist simultaneously on the field from 3 to 4. That's actually bigger than people think it is.
Oh no, that's huge though.
It's actually way bigger than people think it is. Increase the base health cap provided by Penny cyber webs from 150 to 200. That's huge. So that overshield that she gives everyone, it's now just going to be 200 as opposed to 150. Increase cyberweb cluster projectile speed from 120 to 150.
Oh my god! Whoa! Why are they buffing her so much?
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
I don't think these buffs target the things about Penny that make her a problem.
Well, so
she's not a problem in a bad way. She's more so a problem like she has trouble fitting in, and I'm not sure these things will help her fit in anymore. It's just going to help her be more Penny.
Cyberweb cluster.
I think what's really good here is the bonus health cap and the projectile cluster speed. I think those are great.
Yeah.
The cyberwebs on the field, honestly, instead of giving her 4, I would have just made them fucking bigger. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's true.
Increase the radius instead of
adding more. I would have just added like a meter onto the, or like maybe half a meter onto the radius of each.
That would actually make, because realistically,
this way you can actually connect them a lot easier. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Rather than needing to place a bunch and needing to manage like, okay, which one did I place last? I need to go replace that one because that's connected to my nest. Like, I think what she needs is like slightly more streamlining. I would really love it if like your cyber webs weren't just your right click, like you had a separate thing. Like it wasn't just whenever you right clicked, like, oh, you missed your web on someone. Well, now there's a web on the wall and you have to replace it, and it takes at least 12 seconds.
What
now
if
you
what
want
if
to replace all four.
what if they give you just like charges? Like they're
That would be great.
giving Cloak and
That
Dagger
would be great.
charges. They've given a bunch of other people charges. Like give her like, hey, you've got like
No,
same thing as
yeah.
Spider-Man. Give her 5 charges that slowly
Yes.
come back over time.
Yes, no, I would love for her webs, like, they could give her, like, 3 to 4, make it, like, a 1.5 second cooldown, 2 second cooldown, and make it a separate ability, not her right-click. Because I would love if her right-click was just that big web capture. If it was just that web capture, cool.
Yeah.
The fact that it makes another cyberweb and you can put it on places you don't want to just by missing,
Yeah.
I feel like it just makes her so...
Yeah.
Like, I want these buffs to target that, but they don't.
I mean, I do like the fact that she's actually shooting considerably faster.
Yes.
I
Yes,
kind
I
of
love
wish
that.
it would do slightly more damage, but I do like the fact it actually shoots faster at least.
I think if she shoots faster, especially that much faster, it should level out.
Yeah, I guess.
We're
I don't know.
hoping.
I want. The problem is like I want Penny to be the proper like bunker tank that she wants to be, but the issue is I don't know if this game is okay with her being a proper bunker tank. Because
Yeah.
like bunker is probably one of the hardest strats to balance because once you're locked in, you're in there like a fucking tick. And it's hard to get you out. Like, hell, even the double webs thing, whatever, like with the Rocket team up, that was kind of oppressive because just like, wow, you really can't get her out of there.
I love the Rocket
I,
team up.
I loved it too. It was awesome.
I
But
miss it. Like the Fantastic one with Rocket isn't bad, but it's just not as good.
yeah,
It's just not.
I don't know. But
Animation-driven CC effects. Okay. Wait.
oh yeah, Richie,
Does-
we did talk about the extra CC effect as
Yeah.
well.
I understand this, but my thing is like animation-driven CC effects, meaning Emma's Carbon Crush, like her neck grab, and Hulk's World Breaker.
So when he goes into
Yeah.
World Breaker mode, you know how like the camera zooms out, whatever, you're actually doing this, you're stuff like
Yes.
that. It's basically like that, where it's basically saying like, hey, that isn't going to be affected by this system, because that's a willing thing that you're doing.
Yeah, cannot reduce their durations, nor will they be interrupted if chain CC protection.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
all the stuff is gonna
That-
disappear while they're doing it, and then once the animation is done,
Right.
you'll get your stuff.
Right. Okay, so here is my question. Does this include Rogue's ability steal?
Yeah.
Does it?
What?
Does it?
Does what?
Are we sure?
Does
Does
her
Rogue's
hold down
ability-
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
her steal. Like, is that an
Yeah.
animation-driven CC?
No.
pretty sure it is.
No, I don't
So
think
that
so.
should.
It should
Well,
be.
the camera kind of flies around her. You know, like how Hulk transforms.
Yeah, but the thing is, the fact that it's also like the Hulk transformation. That's just you CCing yourself. The or the Rogue grab, you're CCing someone else. So like, yeah,
Well,
you're
so-
seeing the animation, but for the most part, you're still technically CCing someone else.
Well, same with
Yeah,
Emma.
herself,
It's
too.
just the only difference with Emma is that she gets to kick you into a wall after.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
it's
I don't know.
definitely it's going to
You
be
can't
testing, if
damage
nothing
people
else.
with Emma, can you? Like, isn't the difference that you can damage people when Rogue
Yeah.
has you, but when Emma has you, you can't?
you're not guaranteed anything with a Rogue ability steal, but also it's like it's on a 30-second cooldown.
The new
and it's,
grab
like, integral.
is
So imagine someone just gets cleansed out of your steal and you just don't get their ability.
Yeah,
when you're rogue, the person you grab is immune for like a second.
You're right. No, wait, you're right. Wait, okay. Wait. You're right. That has to mean something. Right?
mm.
Because World Breaker does the same thing. It makes, or at least, like, their teammates can heal them. Other people can't melt someone who Hulk has grabbed.
Well, no,
Otherwise,
it's
everyone would die during World Breaker. If Hulk could grab someone and his team could melt them, World Breaker would be one of the best ultimates. But
So
it,
such
it
as
can't do
Emma's
that.
Carbon Crush and Monster Hulk's World Breaker. Is the World Breaker him going into the ability, or is him actually slamming someone down?
It's the slam. It's
Slamming
definitely
someone.
the slam because the way they're describing it, like their CC.
Okay,
effect,
it is in fact the
So,
slam.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So my thought is, in that situation, like in a using a CC that is quite literally integral to this person's kit.
Yeah.
Not like the CC that Bucky gives you. Like, that's not integral. He has fucking 7 other things that he does.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think it might have played a rogue, but I don't know. I'm going to stop yapping.
Okay, so that does make sense then. In which case, hey, this is something that's going to happen. You can't get out of it because of the tenacity thing anyway. Which also, too, once again, means yes, when Jeff swallows you, you can't. The CC trigger is not going to happen. Because that's something that's.
Do I see Ultron buffs? Do I see
I
Ultron
don't.
buffs?
We're getting there. We're getting there
We
first.
haven't gotten
We
there.
haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Duelist, Elsa Bloodstone. We're running in Elsa's mobility, huzzah. And her threat level against vanguards, huzzah. The Monster Hunter needs to pace herself out there in the time stream. Increase the Helix Advance cooldown from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Cooldown at max passive stacks go from 2 to 4 seconds. I'm assuming the Helix thing is a weird kick thing that she does.
The Helix Advance is the one that gets its cooldown chopped whenever you get Instinct.
Okay. Reduce monster piercing percentage damage per pellet from 1.2 to 0.8. That's massive.
Ugh.
Jesus.
Okay, but okay.
Reduce total percentage damage when all 5 pellets hit from 6% to 6% to 4%. Oh wait, Zhongyi or
Jiyoung no.
well, all
It's
pellets
Xiong.
hit. Yeah, no, I know that. I'm just I'm confused that he's here. It's I've never seen an editor note before. Like, wait, what? What the fuck?
Hello.
Hi, it's me, Jiyoung.
I was like, Iron Fist? No. So when all pellets hit, damage against a 275 HP hero drops from 81.5, doing the math, to 76. Against a 700 hero, it drops from 107, doing the math, to 83. I don't want to say they just killed Elsa, but they literally was like, "Hey, you're going to the principal's office. You're getting detention for a good
I think she
long
needed that.
time." I know she did. I don't deny that. At the same time, damn, like damn, I didn't think they could actually hit Duelist as hard as they could hit Psoriasis. That's crazy.
To be
This
fair,
is like-
so
oh, sorry.
I don't think she needed. No, it's okay. I don't think she needed to be slaughtered. It's just my 2 cents on Elsa. She is very like I've noticed the people that play her though know they can get away with quite a bit.
Yes.
They can
So
get
she
away
is
with literal
very-
murder. Yeah.
She is very in your face, and I think that does need to be snatched just a little bit. So I think this will kind of honestly just temper it back. I think she'll still be a playable character, absolutely.
She
I
is
just don't
still
think
a
she's
good
gonna be able to
experience.
get away with murder.
Yeah.
like you said.
Human Torch! We're tweaking the Human Torch's mobility mechanics to boost his burst mobility and enhance his gameplay pacing, which is good. At the same time, we want his movement to be a bit more predictable for his opponents. And then a cute little thing. Plasma body mechanics adjustment upon casting. That's the if you hold it, you get the movement speed boost thing. Upon casting, he immediately dashes a short duration, so it's basically like Ultron, 10 meters. I think that's exactly as long as Ultron, in the direction of his movements. Enters plasma body state for 4 seconds. This ability now has 2 charges with a 10-second recharge timer. There's a 4-second cooldown between each individual charges. Richie, you are the Human Torch player of the Discord. Talk to me.
He's just
Yeah.
Ultron. That's just Ultron. They just gave him 2 charges of Ultron's dash. What the fuck?
But here's my question: can Ultron have 2 charges of his own dash?
I
Like,
better fucking see that when we get to this
like
part.
can
Okay,
Ultron have 2
let's-
charges of
let's-
Ultron's dash?
Let's speed this up. I need to fucking see what they did to him. If they gave Human Torch Ultron's ability, what did they do to him?
Actually, hey, hang on. No, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat. I want to glance, but I'm not gonna cheat. All right. Winter Soldier, aka Bucky. Bucky has a bit too much CC. You don't fucking say. Which you don't say, which causes some serious frustration for enemies. You don't say, especially when facing dive vanguards. You don't duelist and anchor vanguards. Wow, he just pisses off everybody. Well done.
Yeah.
The Russians will be proud.
Okay.
He felt more like a bodyguard than a lethal operative. We're reducing his CC capability and slightly buffing his frontal damage outputs to enrich his combat experience and making him feel like the true soldier he is. Remove Trooper's Fist. God, who plays Bucky here?
Brendan and I
Brendan.
think
A lot.
So no one in this call. Cool, because
No.
they're mentioning a bunch of abilities, and I'm just like,
yeah,
I only
think
vaguely know what
so.
he actually does.
I
Alright,
can tell you all of this.
I have
can tell you all of
the thing open too, so here we are. All right,
I
remove
have a pretty base knowledge of everyone.
remove Trooper's Fist ground effects on enemies. Reduce the cooldown from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. All right, so the effect of just them just being grounded is you can't use your abilities. That's just gone. As
Yes.
well as they're reducing the actual cooldown, so you can do it more often. But the effect of an extra thing, and now you're just using it for damage, which is great. Increase binaric hook cooldown from 12 seconds to 15 seconds. That's crazy.
Good.
If you miss that hook, you are now actually up shit creek.
I'm
Increase the roaster projectile damage. That's the little red orb thing he throws. From a 75 to 80. That's fine. Decrease spell field damage from 55 to 45. So basically, the AoE that it does is less damage, but the direct hit actually is more, so that's fine.
Good.
Reduce Tainted Voltage single charge. Wait, I think the Tainted Voltage is the ball thing. Yeah, the Tainted Voltage is the ball thing.
Yeah,
what the
that's
fuck
the ball.
is...
Okay, the rotor stern projectile, that's his gun. Those
Ah.
are his bullets.
Okay,
So
well,
his
there you
bullet
go.
damage is up to 80. His spell field, his explosion damage for his bullets is down to 45.
Cool. Tainted Voltage is the little red orb thing.
Yes.
Charge thing time from 6 seconds to 5 seconds. So he gets it back a little bit faster, which is nice. Increase Kraken impact culling threshold from 15 seconds, or from 15% to 20%. Reduce base damage from 80 to 70. So with the culling threshold, I'm assuming that's a little red bar that's on you, where he can actually do it
Yep.
again. So
Yep.
basically,
Okay.
yeah. So now he has to get you down to 20% health in order to kill you with the 15%. So it helps him out a little bit more. However, the straight up damage it deals is less. I am okay with these changes.
This is fine. It's just a power adjustment. We're just gonna have to see.
Yeah. Also, he only takes away one of his CC abilities. He still has CC on the other two fucking abilities. So it's like
But
Yeah, he'll be
but
fine.
an extra 3 seconds to his other.
that's true. Like the hook having additional going into 15 seconds. That's kind of crazy. Because that means if he
Honestly,
misses it, then now he like really doesn't have it for a bit.
Right. And I think honestly, like with the amount of Bucky players we see, which is like it's a fair amount, but it's not overwhelming. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be like game breaking. Like it's
No.
not.
No,
Dude.
he's not gonna turn into a server admin, so it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Stridus. This way, Richie can calm down. Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock is in the patch
Yay.
notes. Let's go. All right, we're giving Adam Warlock a little cosmic boost to his healing capacity. This way, Danny can shut the
Yes.
fuck up.
Finally, no, yes, Danny's not even wrong though. That's the problem.
Increased cosmic cluster cooldown reduction provided by the Avatar of Life livestream per hits on enemies from 0.05 to 0.08 seconds. So
Okay.
basically, keep shooting people and you'll get your cosmic thing back faster.
Yup.
And that's it, Corey.
That's good.
Okay, that's fine. Honestly, like that's enough. Like he just needed like a little, and that little bit of getting those hits back because it didn't feel like you were getting. Unlike Mantis, it didn't feel like you were getting rewarded for getting headshots with heals. It just really didn't do anything.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the fact that Adam only has to get body shots, though, right? Or is that his right
I
click?
think. I don't know.
what is this?
I think it's body shots that count and headshots.
I
Cosmic
think it does that
Cluster.
count, but I think headshots give you more.
So Cosmic Cluster is the right click. So yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's basically So at that point, you just get like just body shots or whatever. Yeah, each hit reduces the cooldown
Yep.
of Avatar. Yeah, so like the right click, just getting body shots reduces it. So now you're reducing it for a little bit faster. So theoretically, you should be able to get it a little bit better. It's fine.
Because he only has 2 charges, and I mean,
I kind
guessing
of.
how much people don't use him though because
like,
it's so situational.
I don't want to say buff Adam because I personally don't really care for Adam, but I feel like giving him 3 snaps wouldn't
That would be
break the
amazing.
game.
It
That
wouldn't.
that
It would
wouldn't
just
break
make it
the
doable.
game. Like,
It would just make it more playable.
because like
But
It wouldn't break the
That's a
game.
monkey's paw. That's a monkey's paw
I-
because then Adam becomes like in high ranks. Adam becomes fucking Jesus himself.
Yeah, but at high ranks, they also
Because-
know how to play, like, you know, Panther
That's
and
true.
headshots, and, like, you know, they can fucking pick a Hela and kill him across the map. So it's like,
But imagine this. Imagine he's attacking you. Snap. He's 75. You kill him
Hot.
some more. He's still attacking you. Snap. He's 75.
Hot.
He has 1 charge. Keeps hurting you. Now he has 2 charges again because of that buff. Snap. He's at 75. That instant health. I think it's the instant health. If they slightly reduce how much instant health they give him, they can give him another snap.
yeah.
Just slightly. Don't let him get so much, or make him more useful by making it bounce through more people. That's all.
I say, do the Invisible Woman trick where the healing that he gives himself from his snap is cut in half, but then you just give him fucking like 3 charges or like 4 charges.
Yes.
Like
Actually, that'd be
make
fine.
him actually just like, hey, your job is to heal your teammates. Don't go off on a solo mission trying to 1v1 people. Like something like that, you know?
That and
Right.
Adam being too strong can just mean the end of dive because it's that instant health that fucks a lot of combos and that fucks a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's just that in a split second they have more health than they did 0.1 seconds ago. And
Yeah.
that's
Soulbind.
really
Don't forget about his Soulbind.
Don't forget about
The
don't
Soul
forget
Bond's
about-
also on a humongous cooldown though. Like Soul
That's
Bond right
true.
now is on a 40-second
It
fucking
is.
cooldown. That's
It
so
takes a
long.
minute, but you should only be using your soul bond when like someone else ults or like when it's a big team fight.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
just use it like whenever. That's the thing. That's why it's such a big cooldown because they're not expecting you to have like a bunch of fucking big clashes all at once. But it does happen, and that is where he does kind of fall back. Is like you just can't get more heals out than the 2 that you have, and then once you use your 2, you still gotta wait, even though you're cutting the
Yeah.
time down.
Yeah. Speaking of cutting the time down, Cloak and Dagger. We're slightly reducing the duration of Cloak and Dagger's ultimates. The ultimate duration is now going to last 11 seconds as opposed to 13 seconds.
Good.
Okay,
That's
So
fine.
2 seconds off.
I'm fine with
Hey,
this.
Her ult was the longest lasting. in
It was
game,
the
and it
longest.
happened
And
immediately.
after Luna Snow's ult got nerfed from like 10 seconds to 8 seconds, I'm just like, yeah, Cloak and Daggers
This
is
is fair.
really long. We should probably drop it down a little bit. That's fine.
They chopped it by the same amount of time, and this is per. I'm pretty sure this is per path. So first path starts a timer of 11 seconds, and as you leave the 4, they will be on, descending timers of 11 seconds. So I'm pretty sure each path they're talking about is going to last 11 instead of 13 seconds.
Sorry, Rich, I wasn't fully listening. I saw Jeff the Landshark is on this list. Why is Jeff the Landshark on this list? We're
It's
slightly
not
reducing the pressure our favorite Landshark puts on enemy backline. Fun fact, I'm going to pause for a second. Luna Snow's underneath of this. If Luna Snow gets a fucking buff and Jeff gets nerfed,
gonna be
I'm
mad.
actually going
I'm
to
gonna
be
mad.
fucking
I'm
mad.
gonna be mad.
Crashing out warning, be advised.
2 of us are gonna
Anyway,
be crashing out.
crashing out. Anyway, reduce the pressure that Jeff does on the enemy backline. Good boy, Jeff. Just give them a little bit of a breather. Joyful Splash damage fall off now starts at 15 meters. Was 20 meters. Is
Okay.
that his? That's not his basic attack,
That's his.
right?
That's his basic
That's a
attack.
spray. That's a spray.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
instead of
annoying.
going 20 meters, that's not bad. That's
It's
actually
not
fair. That's fair.
Fine.
It's
He doesn't need to shoot all the way across the map.
It's
dude.
because of fucking backliner Jeffs who just joyful splash, and if you don't go dive them, they fucking win.
And
That's
damage drops to 60. So at 15 meters, damage drops to 60%. Of base at 30 at 30 meters was 65%. So yes, a little bit less damage from distance. That's fine.
and that's fine.
Fine.
Reducing its Jeff's ultimate recharge time while
No
failing
way.
to swallow.
no recovery time.
Okay, recovery time while failing to swallow any targets from 1 second to 0.4 seconds. Okay, this is a buff. 100%,
Yes.
this is a buff.
Okay.
Trillion percent,
Yes.
this
Nice.
entire, like, ignore the Joyful Splash thing. Even including Joyful Splash, this is a buff. Because everyone in this fucking game has a way of avoiding its Jeff is insane. And you're just sitting there just like, well, guess I'll die, as you're just slowly, like, sad Jeff hovering around to your point, unable to do fucking anything.
You're
Now,
fucking white.
0.4 seconds means I miss, I get up, instantly go back to fucking work. That's a huge buff. Fuck the rest of this entire patch. That's fine.
That's hilarious.
Holy shit.
The Luna buff isn't that crazy.
Why is she getting buffed?
Okay.
Luna Snow!
Calm down.
Oh my god.
Luna Snow, a small encore for Luna Snow to enhance her base combat capabilities. Increase light and dark ice damage, which is her primary attack, I believe, and healing from 22 to 24. I want to point out...
There's an important factor.
I get that, but real quick, I want to point out the fact I've been playing a lot more Luna Snow, partially because I have no idea what the hell... My aim actually just got super better all of a sudden. I don't know what the hell happened.
It's fucking playing Luna Snow.
Okay, that's probably it. Hi, Brendan. How's it going? But...
Hacking my room.
That's cool. We're talking about the patch and recording. Anyway, Luna's fine. Luna has been fine. I get that, like, you know, that's their baby girl and that technically she's not meta and S tier anymore. I get that. At the same time, could you stop?
There's 3 reasons why this keeps happening. 1, new players. 2, she is extremely, like, aim-based. If you don't hit your shots, none of your abilities work. And I think that's a very important part about Luna that people forget. Not hitting your shots equals doing absolutely nothing. So if you don't have good aim, or like you don't have decent aim, you're not good at Luna. And like I can't play fucking Luna. I can't do it for the life of me. 2, all of her other healing stuff already got toned down. So I feel like just 2 points to healing and damage it won't feel much different. It'll just mitigate the situations where you die stupidly because your fucking Luna in the backline doesn't know what she's doing. At least she'll be able to do a little bit more healing.
But the problem is, if they want her to do more healing, then just buff the healing. Don't buff the damage too.
I don't know why they buffed the damage.
Because they fucking like their sweet little fucking Asian girl. Like, which is cute. But once again, flashbacks to Loki.
Oh.
Y'all are always complaining, oh, the Loki clones were doing so much fucking damage or whatever. So, okay, cool, we're gonna nerf the Loki clone damage and their healing. Why? Why do both? Like, this is just this, but in reverse. Why do both?
This is just a situation of... the favored character is just going to get buffed. So now, granted, like I do agree with Richie on this in the sense of like I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference only because it's only gonna matter if you can aim. It's not gonna matter if you can't aim. So the people that can't aim that don't know how to play her still won't be able to play her.
Yeah, like this will change for no one except people who play her.
Then in that case, if you want to buff her to help the people who can't aim, whatever, then give her more shots.
Yeah. Okay.
Increase the capacity of her ammo.
Honestly, I really would have done the same thing, but I guess through playtesting, this is what they settled on. So whatever.
Alright, Richie, go ahead, read Ultron, because I think you're Lord Ultron comparatively to everyone else here, so go ahead.
We're expanding the battlefield coverage of Ultron's ultimate. There are no strings on him. We've adjusted the logic of Ultron's ultimate. The 4 Ultron drones surrounding Ultron will no longer shoot directly at the crosshair target. Instead, they will bombard the area around the target.
Oh.
Bombardment area matches Ultron's, but with slightly lower values. With this adjustment, the coverage area of range of Ultron is increased from a 3-meter radius to a 6-meter radius. After activating range of Ultron, increases Ultron's encephaloray's damage from 8 to 18.
From 8 to 18?
Yeah.
Yes, meaning the direct impact damage from his ult will now be 10 more.
That's gonna be a huge difference.
Increases the drone's encephalorays from 8 to 12. Meaning per hit from Ultron's per doom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 times 30 now. Like each burst, and I think he gets 25 total bursts.
Yeah.
It might be 20. Either way,
that's gonna do so much damage now.
30 per hit.
Rise of Ultron, guys.
Each tank with like each like a section of shots, you know, and then
New
switch
spell field damage.
to another tank. Oh my god.
New spell field damage, fall off. starts at 1.5 meters after the rays explode, to a maximum fall off of 50 at 30 meters. Basically, that's just saying if you're far enough away from the blast, you take about half damage from it.
Makes
and
sense.
Increase the healing effect on allies from 25 to 40.
It's
Damage
good.
and healing effects on targets within the original 3-meter radius roughly remain the same.
Speaking of, I've also been playing a bit of Ultron recently. Yeah, this is great. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh, he's gonna be much scarier now.
He's gonna be so much more scarier now.
So I'm gonna be completely honest, and I know this is gonna sound kind of blasphemous, but now that we've gotten into the era of White Fox, where we can have strategists be allowed to swing on people a little more regularly, I genuinely believe that I wouldn't be against a world where some strategists have a little bit more damage. Like I'm genuinely for it. Yes, people want them to heal bot and also don't want them to heal bot, but I'm like, listen, if you're gonna sit here and bitch and moan about your strategists not being able to defend themselves and not healing you, then when they're killing things better than you are, all you can sit here and say is, I'm ass. Please leave me alone.
That's fair.
Also, too, if they're gonna buff anyone when it comes to damage, Ultron's the person to do it because he was kind of designed from Jump Street as I do damage, I heal as secondary. And then they gave him the second drone, so now healing isn't there as much of a pain in the ass. This ult very much is now a Scarlet Witch ult, where either you're shooting him down or you're running for your life. There is no options. That's crazy.
Which Ultron did not reign supreme for a while. He did not reign supreme. But now when you hear that...
It's hard to kill him in his ult.
Because he's healing in his ult. That's the reason why.
He is actually easier to kill in his ult than you think. He's only healing...
I
might be wrong about this.
No one targets him for some reason. Everyone targets other people that have ults like that. You know, like Scarlet Witch when they hear it.
No one hits fucking...
No one targets Ultron.
No one targets fucking, what's-her-face? So his ultimate self-healing is 50 health per second.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So, it'll take 4 seconds total for him to heal up completely.
And it lasts for 9 seconds.
50, yeah. And it lasts for 9 seconds. There's also an important part about this. He can dash and give himself his firewall before he ults, giving him extra overshield plus the healing over time.
Yep. I do like they're splitting up the drones, actually make it a bigger field, because it definitely felt like, you know, currently it's just like, hey, that one person, they're dead, versus, hey, the entire team is now dead. Like it's definitely making it more of a bombardment, which I kind of think it should have been to begin with. So I like it.
It also indirectly gives Hitscan more value because now this ult is a lot scarier and needs to be put down faster.
Yeah. Honestly. So, I'm down for it. Last bit of adjustments, and then we can actually end this. Guardians of the Deep, which is the Venom team-up with Jeff and Hela. Side note, I forgot that Hela was a part of this team-up. Even the Goddess of Death and a Ravenous Symbiote have to admit that Jeff's healing hugs... Why is Jeff getting nerfed again? Was getting a little too powerful. Leave my boy alone! Reduce... the excess healing conversion to bonus health from 100 to 50. That sucks. Reduce the healing effects from 70 per second to 60 per second. That also sucks. That hurts so much. The overshield bit, I didn't care about that. The healing bit, that I care about. Because best just believe I would use the shit out of it. Just like, oh, we're all together and we're all like slightly low. I can't just spin around like a top. Press the button. You're all getting healed and people behind me. It's fine.
Oh my god, Poss is drowning.
Good.
But yeah, that's the patch notes. Very short, very simple. Thank you all for watching this very, very quick thing. We're gonna play some games.